Good morning, students. Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss triangle chapter 7. So before going to discuss the problem, so there is a confusion of many students of in question number 6 of exercise 6.3. So that's why I am going to discuss it first. First, exercise 6.3. Just 1 second. Question number 6. So here the diagram is given. In figure 6.44, the side QR of triangle PQR is produced to a point S. If the bisector of angle PQR and PRS meet at point T, then prove that QTR is equal to 1 by 2 QPR. So diagram is given like this one. So we have already discussed this one in the live classes, but maybe due to some mistakes, the answer I have not found out. So that's why. So here in triangle PQR, the side QR is produced to S. So by exterior angle property, we can write angle PRS is equal to angle P. That means angle P means QPR, or angle P plus angle PQR, because exterior angle of a triangle is equal to sum of interior opposite angle. Now if we multiply 1 by 2 on both sides, then 1 by 2 PRS is equal to 1 by 2 angle P plus 1 by 2 angle PQR. Now 1 by 2 PRS, that means half of PRS is equal to TRS, we can write, because TR is the bisector of angle PRS. So instead of half PRS, we can write angle TRS. So we can write TRS is equal to 1 by 2 angle P plus, instead of half PQR, we can write angle TQR. Okay, let this one is equation number 1. Now, in triangle QRT, again using exterior angle property in triangle QRT, we can write angle TRS, exterior angle of a triangle, is equal to sum of interior opposite angles. So TQR plus angle T. Let this one is angle equation 2. Now adding 1 and 2. Just write them from 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2. We can write TQR plus 1 by 2P. Equation is from equation 1. We can write TQR plus T. Now TQR plus 1 by 2P, TQR plus T, TQR, this one cancel out. 1 by 2P is equal to T. So we can write 1 by 2 angle P is equal to T. Now P means QPR, so we can write 1 by 2 angle QPR is equal to T means angle QTR. Or otherwise we can write angle QTR is equal to half of angle QPR. Proved. So in this way we can prove in question number 6. So now going to the exercise 7.3, question number 2. Now in question number 2, AD is an altitude of an isosceles triangle ABC in which AB equal to AC. So that AD bisect BC and AD bisect angle A. So isosceles triangle ABC. So let this one is an isosceles triangle ABC where AB equal to AC, this one is given. And now we need to prove that, and also AD is the altitude. That means these two angles are right angles. Now we need to prove that AD bisect BC. That means we need to prove that these two sides are equal. We need to prove that BD equal to DC. Now in triangle ABC, AD is the AD perpendicular to BC and AB equal to AC. To prove that BD equal to DC. Now how can we prove from triangle ABD and ACD? From triangle ABD and triangle ACD, we can write AB equal to AC. Why? Because isosceles triangle given. Now we can write ADB equal to ADC, right angle. This one is right angle. And third one we can write AD equal to AD common. So by SAS congruence rule or by RHS congruence rule, we can say that ABD and ACD are congruent. Triangle ABD congruent to triangle ACD. Now if these two triangles are congruent, we can say that BD equal to DC. So AD bisect angle A. This one also by using CPCT we can prove. So this one is homework for you. Very easy part. So thank you. In the next class we will discuss question number 3, 4 and 5 of exercise 7.3, and also we will discuss inequalities in a triangle. Thank you.